Okay, everybody, we're just waiting for Cindy to come in. Welcome. How are you all doing tonight? Hi, retirement days. Hey, Peyton, welcome. Mela Yellow is here tonight. Welcome also. Cindy is in queue. Let me get her on stage. She's getting everything set up now. There you are.
Hi. Hello.
Sorry to be a little tardy. The internet is slow today.
Oh, okay.
It kept spinning and spinning, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to shut it down, but I am going to be patient. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm Cindy with Cindy Lifestyle and More. I do skincare, makeup, and beauty, and some vlogging and live stream with Lisa. And this is my sister, Lisa. And Lisa, who are you?
I have a channel called It's Lisa Wright, and I do just various things. I do talking head, share my life, gardening, etc., etc. So I want to say hello to everyone here today.
Yes, hello.
I don't know where you are. Might be hot.
And we also have Facebook on the house. So we want to say hello to them too as well.
Very nice.
Welcome, everyone. And let me get back to my screen here. Hi, Retirement Days and Mila Yellow before we get started. And Peyton's here as well, correct?
Nice. Yeah, Peyton's here.
Hi. Nice to meet all of you.
I'm going to turn the lights out. Hold on.
Okay. So I was watching some YouTube channel.
Right. Much better, much better. Okay.
I believe I saw the video of you talking about the General Hospital. It's in Boyle Heights, which is next to Bell, and it's right there in Los Angeles, but it's in Boyle Heights. Oh, no, Sears. Sears is in Boyle Heights. That's what I was looking at, but I didn't see the video of the one you're talking about, but I'm like, that's it. Sears in Boyle Heights.
The old Sears building.
I saw that one about 45 minutes ago, including the ones from General Hospital. What an eerie film. They go to, these guys go to abandoned malls. They go to abandoned buildings, and the area where people sat, how did they all fit in that little place? And the surgery section.
Yeah.
It was just eerie. And they had more than one operation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I must have saw the same one that you saw it. And see, I subscribe to you, popped up on my channel.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, we had some good convo today. We talked about today's topic.
Yes. What we're going to talk about, Lisa?
Ooh, it's going to be good. So if you know me, I don't know why I haven't been watching Adam lately. Adam the Woo. I haven't been watching his shows lately. He's been doing a lot of Disney content.
Got a little gray going on. He's getting here. And I was shocked to see he's got right in the middle, a little gray.
And he's at a fan fest show in Burbank right now. He was there yesterday, so he posted the video today. And I was watching it, and I was really surprised because there was Adam's really into the movies.
Yes.
And actors and all of the memorabilia that goes with it.
And where they're filmed and locations and stuff like that. Yes. Him and his friends.
So I thought that we would talk about some of the interesting things that were on the show today. But I mentioned to Cindy that there's like this following that people do. I think Adam is one of them, where they go to these little conventions and they talk to actors who are in movies. And these actors, I told Cindy, I go, it's really weird. It's like they set up their booth. They have their, you saw the stuff where they have like their pictures and all the work that they did.
Yes.
And a lot of them are retired now and kind of like no longer really, making movies, but it's like they just want to talk about their experience like it was a big thing. So
at the time, yes.
And we talked about that woman. She was on the show. She talked about Elvis, her life with crazy.
My lips are dry. That was pretty interesting. His mom loved Elvis Presley. She loved Tom Jones and Engelbert Humperdinck. Um, she was like, all right, time for me to watch my TV. Okay, so and they actually had the Elvis Presley fan club. And I remember one time, I don't know if mom had an album, I don't know what it was, but I submitted for the Elvis Presley fan club. And it would come in a little folder, and it would, of course, they would staple it. So whoever worked for his fan club, they would mail them out to all the fan people. And it would show what hotels he was going to be at, the dates of the concert. And he was always at the Hilton Hotel.
Which was then, the lady said, was known as the International.
Right.
Yeah.
Hi, Peyton. Yes. And I remember they would do the dates. You can either call Vegas. I don't remember how the tickets were. I think the tickets, you called a certain number. I don't remember, but at least they gave the dates at the time.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
What a following. And that lady was like, she was all into it. Talked about her scarves that she got from him. And
yes,
I mean, she was like, and did you know? And, you know, and
well,
like,
he used to wipe his sweat and hand them out. And all the women would be screaming for his scarf. And he would wipe and toss them out. But that's what a lot of singers did in those days.
Yeah.
They would wipe and then they would throw them out. And then they got into throwing out guitars, but he didn't do that. But they got into guitars and stuff. But all the women and couples were out there, and the women definitely wanted a scarf from him if they can get it.
She said she had 7 scarves.
Isn't that amazing? So she was one of them that was like,
yeah. I mean, she said that she had run up on stage to give him a kiss, and she said that she was at least 50 shows. And she talked about all the different shows that she went to, and she just had so much to talk about. She knew so much about the whole Elvis Presley thing.
Right. Well, she followed him.
And Adam was like, tell me more, you know. So
I think he had a really good time. I think he had some friends with him too, that they were also there at the convention center, because he was talking to some of them.
Yeah.
Don't you agree?
Yeah.
But see, at the time, but now with YouTube and TikTok, people sing on YouTube, people sing on TikTok. So if they don't have an agent, or they're not working in any nightclubs or getting any gigs, they're just going on and making their videos. They're just having fun, got their niche going, got the followers going, getting some subscribers. If they get noticed, they get noticed. If they don't, and it's just, things have changed a lot since then. People are looking at YouTube and looking at TikTok and watching people sing and play their instruments. You know, back in the day, they needed to get out there and get a name, but now they can go on TikTok if they can sing or not. Of course, the ones that can sing can do much better, but the ones that don't really sing, they still have a follower because they enjoy their going out and even doing it.
Yeah. Still doing it. Yep. It's crazy. We also talked about that how Adam likes to go, like how you were talking about how Adam and his friends get all into locations, and they get into it.
I saw he was with some German man. He has his own YouTube channel. I think it was Scott Tate, like various people, and they all met at Venice Beach.
Okay.
And it has something to do with the Sylvester Stallone movie.
Okay.
And they went to they had to call the owner of the apartment or condo because they rented out, and I guess it wasn't being used. And they went upstairs, and it's like right near Venice Beach. I mean, we're talking about like just a few blocks away. And they're all taking photos, and they're going, he stood right here, right Here, do you remember him when he was standing like that and he was doing this? This is the wall. This is the table. And I was like, what movie are they talking about?
Yeah.
And Sylvester Stallone movies was big in the 80s and the 90s. So it was during then. But I mean, they're just like, can you believe it that you actually walk up and down these stairs? Can you believe that, I wonder if this is the door? We need to find out if this is the door that he used to get in.
Yeah.
He loves all that.
Oh, yeah. He gets all into it. Yeah.
Yes.
All kinds of movie sets all over the country. He walks down the street and goes, oh, this is the scene, and points out the trees and everything. And he gets really into it.
And I also think that he went to the home. These people own the home. I think it's really true. Edward Scissorhand.
Yeah.
They actually let people go there. And I mean, they're like, he stood right here and he did this, and Johnny Depp walked in there. And this is the sink. That's the water. I mean, because the house is supposed to be the way it was. They haven't changed it or anything. They go in the backyard. This is where he was standing when he was cutting. This is a neighborhood. He really gets into it.
He'll take a picture from a movie, find the location, and try to see, that's the window.
Yes.
That's the corner. That's the trash can. Can't believe it's still here. All kinds of stuff. Yeah.
And try to blend it together so it looks almost identical.
But he's so excited, it's like, I'm touching the same thing that so-and-so touched.
This is the counter. This is the refrigerator. Oh my God, there's the phone. It's like, here's the tree.
100%. It's crazy. And he gets really into it. So yeah, we were talking about that. And that was one of the shows he had today. And he was like meeting everybody. And remember, he had Kato Caitlin from the Simpson trial.
O.J. Simpson.
Yeah. Guy puts up a booth and talks and is like a celebrity.
Right. Well, he was the limo driver that took him. I mean, he worked there.
And then he's all like, were you in Florida? Yeah, I see you every year in Florida at the car show. He tells
him. The other one that I remember watching, it was Days in Jordan, and he got to meet Eddie the Munsters.
Mm-hmm.
So in Whittier, there is a thrift shop. And then it's huge on Whittier Boulevard, I believe, Whittier and Greenleaf. And he went down there to get his autograph, to get a photo. And then this place, I mean, it's like, some people rent stuff out there, like they rent a section and they got all their stuff.
Yeah.
But Eddie the Munster was in the front and signing autographs and stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, I'm meeting Eddie
Munster. Yeah. And before he gets there, he talks about everything. I mean, that's one thing I have to admit. They learn everything about this person, when they got casted, when they auditioned, and, how long they were on the show. And, they try to give you the background of who they're talking about. And they show photos and stuff like that. And then talk about where they're at now. And as a matter of fact, talking about I don't know his name, but the guy, Eddie Munsters, he happened to be at Venice Beach. Not the one with Adam Wu.
Yeah.
But with Days in Jordan, and Days in Jordan went to go see him. He ran into him down there and he saw him there. It was something to do with Venice Beach or something like that.
Yeah. It's always Venice Beach, or they're always out. It's like they're looking for a camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah. So, yeah, amazing. I like watching them because they know everything about the movie, where it was filmed, year it was filmed, how many months it was filmed. If it rained, it's sunny, what season it is. The
angles down the street.
Everything. I mean, even there'll be a part probably where the actor was walking to that apartment, for example, and they would know exactly what area that walked.
They could do like one whole show on just one picture, One entire show.
Yeah, and it's about a half hour. Hi, the day of my life. Yeah, so really much so.
So what else did you want to talk about?
What else I want to talk about? So I had so I was talking to Lisa, and I got a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
And I do a little bit of TikTok. I don't do a whole lot of TikTok. I do very little of TikTok. And I had one of my subscribers said, and I didn't really know this, and I know them as my husband's friends and family, but you know, they've seen me done commercials and done short films, and they've seen me, you know, show my stuff. I got more enthusiasm
Yeah.
reading up comment.
Uh-huh.
And she says, Aunt Cindy, I want to be a content or either influencer. That's what it was. I want to be an influencer just like you. I just need to find what I need to do. And that was like really, it was really inspiring to me.
Sure.
And it kind of shows that it's getting out there. You know what I mean? That means they're looking at it. They're seeing what I do, and it's inspiring. Let me fix my. All right, I'll fix it. It looks like it's inspiring others. It's just like she says, she needs to find her niche.
Yeah.
That's the point. Because what happens is putting just photos or just saying, "Oh, hi everyone, I'm over here at Disneyland." It's not what people want. You know, she's trying to figure out what she wants to show.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think starting your channel, do something, but eventually you have to move on and start doing something. You got to have something that gives to others a need to watch you. You know, no matter what it is, cooking, you know, trading cards, or Adam who walks up to Disneyland, goes to Universal Studios, beauty, skin, whatever it is, whatever you like to do, think it as a hobby. Whatever you like to do, I think you're going to be more passionate to share it with others.
That's true. That's true.
I think that's the key.
Mm-hmm.
I like to dance, but I'm not going to show that because I don't take dance lessons, and I'm not a ballerina, and I took dance lessons when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
If someone does dance lessons, then they're going to show you need to do this. They can give some kind of classes. They can show what they're doing. They can show their competitions. I don't do that.
Yeah.
So I think that if people always say, and you hear that a lot, we got 5 in the house. Thank you so much. And hit the like button. We would appreciate that. Find what you like to do. And that's what it is. What are you passionate about? Do you like to go eat hamburgers? Do you like to go to restaurants? It doesn't matter. What do you like to do? Mm-hmm. Do you like going to the park and just talk to people? You know, I mean, because I see a lot of channels trying to find what they want to do that are new. They want to be content creators. The people that are not content creators that I talk to say that they want to see what people like doing.
Yeah.
And it kind of, I said, really? I said, I love to ask questions. And I think I've said this, I mentioned this before. When I go to work, I have people say things to me, you know, oh, I saw this, I saw that. But my question to them is always this: what do you like in a channel? What do you like to see? And they're saying, and these people watch YouTube or they watch Facebook, whatever they watch. And they said they like to see people that they're talking to, like they said, you know, talking across the table. And what do you like? You like golfing, tennis, whatever. Right. And, you know, or, you know, some people like to collect coins or something. They just saying that they see it as a hobby.
Yeah.
And I thought that's kind of interesting. You know what I mean? They like to see someone do a little bit of vlog and little things. But they also said they like to see people kind of relax a little bit, you know. But that's coming from people that that I talk to in the employees lounge and stuff. And some of them are not my friends. They're just acquaintance. They're not you know, it's not like they're all my best friends. No, I just always ask people, what do you like? And some people don't watch YouTube, and some people don't watch TikTok, and some people do. So I always try to find out. I love finding out.
Yeah.
What people like to see. What do you think?
Well, I get bored when I stick to one thing. So that's my problem. I don't like, I couldn't imagine seeing my whole life being just a talking head. But every now and then, if I have a message I want to say, I'll say it.
Right.
And I can't see myself just doing a cooking show. I can't see myself just doing like gardening. I want to do different things. So I do a little bit of cooking, a little bit of gardening, a little bit. I do like live streaming though. I do enjoy that.
And that's good, but you're talking about different things.
Yes,
and about subjects. See, that's what I noticed. They want to hear subjects.
And a lot of people, though, they always, well, that's why I stopped listening to the gurus out there. I just stopped. I'm like, I'm not listening to these people anymore because they're all about picking a niche and sticking to it. And I can't imagine just doing one. I know I watch some people, I don't watch them anymore, but I was watching some people and all they did was they just sat in the one room and they talked about the same damn thing. And it's like, you're just in your room talking about this something, you know what I mean? Eventually you're going to want to get out. You're going to want to do something. So do it.
Right. Like I like getting out, you know, and do something out, you know, it's just what happened to me right now. I'm still finding myself right now, but, but I like if I go somewhere, if I happen to go somewhere, I'm going to take my camera with me. I'm going to turn it on and show it, you know, and, we know the last few months what happened when I lost Greg, but you know, but everybody even said that at least you talked about it. You mentioned about it. They go, you're human. You're going to have your grief. That's what you're saying. See, that's what they tell me. That's good that you're saying that. But I have, including me, I have to get out.
Yes,
I do. And that's why you've seen me do some, I do empties. I do household empties. I'm not, you know, because I was just doing beauty, which is my most comfort part. But there's also, I have a whole life out there too.
Yes.
You know? That's what I mean. I still go to Knott's Berry Farm. You know, I go feed the ducks. I do go to a restaurant.
Yes. And I have my coaching call. Like I told a friend of mine, why don't we just like go live instead of having our coaching call, just go live on it and talk, you know?
And what they say?
She said, yeah, it was a great idea. So
yeah,
it doesn't have to be always scripted. I don't, it's just so inauthentic to me.
Well, I don't think that we need to be scripted. It's not like we're reading it's not a movie, you know what I'm saying? It's not a, you know, be yourself. I just really, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know. Everyone's different. I'm talking about my point where I'm coming from. I like asking, and I don't ask my best friends. I ask people. I learned that a long time ago, you know, don't ask your best friend. Like, you know, when I do something, they'll say, ask somebody that really doesn't know you, get an idea what and I thought, you know, that's a good idea because they're like, not everyone's going to watch you as your best friend.
Right.
And, so when I go in the lunchroom or anybody, well, and the conversation comes up, that's when I ask them.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with me. I told them, don't even worry about what I do. Just tell me what you like, what would you like to see?
I was listening to Adam and he said that people ask him what he does for a living. He says, I turn the camera on and I point out the obvious.
Mm-hmm.
And that's always stuck with me. Turn the camera on every
Well, yeah, but
day and just point out.
that's starting your video. What I'm saying is, I like to see what makes people watch. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is why do some people like TikTok better than YouTube, or YouTube better than TikTok? Why do some people say, no, I don't watch any of them? Okay, why? I want to know why. You know, that's, I've always been like that on anything I do. I want to know why. It has nothing to do with me. I just want to know why people watch it or not. The only reason why I didn't do a lot of TikTok is because it was just, I like videos.
The scrolling.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, and I dabble in it, but I'm not, you know, I'm not all into it. You know, I do a couple of videos, and if it does well, it does well. I'm not stressing on it, but I have fun in what I do. You know what I'm saying? But then, like they said, Cindy, just be yourself. When you talk about skincare, talk like the way you talk in front of us. And that was, to me, that was the best advice. That was the best advice.
Yeah.
And there are some customers that watch me and they actually say that what you're saying is what you tell me.
Right.
That's the best thing.
So you felt validated by her calling you an influencer, because you made a comment that
no,
she doesn't
not
necessarily
validated.
look at your.
What do you mean validated? I felt like I really am an influencer. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I didn't think about it.
I know that's what you told me on the phone.
See,
you said I never really thought about it. You were thinking more about your acting, and like people don't even mention your acting. You know what I mean?
They like seeing me, but that's not, they like watching content creators.
Because content creation, there's the new, it's the new.
I think because there's no drama. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, okay.
There's no drama. But I mean, people tell me, "Oh, you did this, you did that." They like seeing it. It's just, I think people feel that. Okay, I was watching another YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I was watching a content creator, and I call them videos. You know what I'm saying? And she said, and then we're talking about this happened a couple of years ago. It wasn't recently. But she says, what a neat thing is to able to turn on a video, talk into the video, and make your own success.
Yeah, like
I was like,
yep.
Bam, you know, I was like, okay. So she's saying I don't have to go. What she was saying, she goes, you know, I don't have to worry about being in a band or dancing or singing to be an actor or an actress or on theater. She goes, I can make my own success.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying about when people say they don't watch social media. That's okay. But people that always had a dream of something, they can do it now. They can do it now.
Spencer said that too. Spencer said that he's always wanted to always have his own show. And he goes, and now I have my own show.
Right. It's yes. It's just, if you don't know what you want to do, then just start talking. You'll find where you're going to go. It's just, you need to start moving around and start talking. If you have an idea what you want to do, then at least you have an idea. If you don't, because people say, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Well, then talk. Just say, you know, talk, whatever you can think of. Think of it like you're talking to somebody across the table. They're just not answering back.
Hang out with some friends. I mean, that's what Jerry Seinfeld said.
Yeah.
I have a show about nothing, you know?
Yeah.
So start a show about nothing. Just talk. Just turn the camera on and just experience what people like to see you do.
Right.
And then do that.
Yeah. So I think like a lot of people are really liking content. And yes, it blew me away. It did. I was like, really? It inspired her. And I've had more than one person that's done that to me.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good. It made me feel good that somebody actually said that. And they usually don't say much. They don't say a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And
so
my niece,
that's cool.
It's nice because like my niece goes, "You're a YouTuber?"
That's what I'm
You know
saying.
what I mean?
How old is she? She's starting in school now.
She's
in
7,
elementary.
and she's like, "You're a YouTuber, TikToker."
Yeah.
That's why I wish like someday our kids will never have to work. They have their own thing. They're making their own thing.
Yeah.
That's a dream of mine. And when I say our kids, I'm talking about next generation, not my kids, but the next generation. That they're not a slave to an employer.
Right. Well, right now we have somebody call. This is a good one right here. Okay. Mela Yellow is one of my new ones. She's been, hello, I'm happy you're here. She says, I try self-care, but get less views than beauty. So you try self-care, but get less views than beauty. So are you saying that when you do self-care, it's less and your beauty is more?
She gets more views when she does beauty videos.
Right. So that's her niche. That would be your niche.
But does she enjoy it?
Well,
if you don't enjoy it, if you might be showing naturally on screen that is something that you are enjoying doing and your audience resonates with.
So Mela, if you can, and this is a good example, and I'm happy you wrote that. If you can comment, well, I see your videos, so I like them, so we know you do well. But tell me your heart, your soul, when you come through it, do you feel like you get gratification? This is where you want to be, or did you knew that you were going to do that from the beginning, and you're happy where you're at right now? Mention that. That's a good value saying right now. That's perfect. That's a good comment. That's really good. I like that.
That's a good question.
Absolutely.
So like to find out more.
Yes.
So that, so and what kind of self-care and what kind of beauty.
So is it more like skincare, makeup, because beauty is beauty, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so tell us, what do people like to see more?
I personally haven't found what I wanted to do. I just know that I get bored and I can't imagine just sticking to one thing. That's just how I am.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
See, that's the point. It's okay. Let me think of something. Okay. So some people, I know I talk about the hair business all the time, but this is a good example. Some people only like doing hair color, the hair colorist. That's what they did. They were passionate about it. The styling part and the cutting part, they did it and they know how to do it, but they love color.
Right.
So when they got their bookings, it was the color. And then that's how blow dry came out. The person does blow dry. That's all they did was blow dry style, get you in and out. Some people are target on certain things, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And when I used to go out and talk to them, I used to say, what makes you move? What makes you go? What makes you excitement? What gets you hair cutting? Okay. Or they'll say, I really thought I wanted to be a hairdresser, but I like doing men's cut. Well, go for it. Bingo. You know what I mean? Really? Yes. And that's how women start becoming barbers. You know what I mean? They're like, I really thought I was going to like the hairdressing, but I love doing men's hair.
Right.
Then do it. Do what makes you move. Do what makes you love. Did they still know how to do hair? Yes. Did they still know how to do color? Yes. Did they do a lot of them? No. But what happens if the gentleman's wife is married? He's married to a wife and a daughter, and they like her. You can make an appointment if you want to do the wife's hair or the girlfriend's hair or the mom's hair. And the reason why I'm talking like this, because that's how we talk to people. We would try to show them what they can do.
Yeah.
Build your service.
I'm going to get a coffee real quick.
Are you falling asleep again? Did you have some hot tea?
Oh my God. Keep going. I need to
Don't drink tea. I told you before.
I'll be right back.
Tea's not what you need. Tea's to relax, not to wake up. Yeah. So when I went out, when we did hair shows, we tried to find out what hairdressers, what manicurists, what they like to do, or facialists. And that's what we would say, well, you need to go to this class and you need to go here, because that was my job, is to find out what their expertise was, where they want to be, where they want to go, what makes them happy. And it'll make me happy, because they would buy those certain products. But I feel like it's the same thing. Some people like doing makeup and they're not big on fragrances. You know what I'm saying? Some people worked in cosmetics and they like selling shoes better. Whatever they desire, it's where you want to be. And some people learn how to be a cook. They were a chef, but they like doing waitressing. So it's what makes you happy. So that was a great thing for Mela, is I try self-care but get less views than beauty. You know what I mean? So I get less right. So it's just, I feel that find your spot. And then if you like to do something, find out why. You know what I mean? Just, what's not working. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's another thing too, is find out, am I passionate about it? Do I like it? And is it showing on my face? So yeah, I just feel like that's how it should be. Like my sister, she doesn't like doing one thing. She doesn't. Her channel is retirement. Her channel is about plants. Her channel is about baking. She's not a person that's going to do one thing. She's got to do multiple things. And even if one of them don't do as well as the other, she's okay with the views as long as she's happy. That's good too. Some people say, well, I'm going to do this. That's okay. You have to do what makes you happy. And you're going to find people that I think that would attract to your channel. I really believe that. I mean, that's me believing that. But I do get people saying that they want to do content creator. They want to do videos. And I feel like, well, first of all, find what you like to do and share that. And they'll say, well, I don't know what I want to do. Then just talk right now. And then you'll find out what brings value to the table. What brings the value that you want to do and share with others.
And then I had a little piece of Monte Cristo.
What was that?
Lance brought home a Monte Cristo sandwich. You know what the Monte Cristo is, right?
Yes, from Disneyland. Yeah.
But we didn't get it from Disneyland.
No, but I know what it is. Ham.
Sorry about that. Oh my God.
Weekends with Nay was here. I don't know if she's still here. We got one in we're talking about different things. That's what our channel is going to be. It's going to be
3 in the house.
Okay. So I'm going to say how I'm just going to be the way it is. You know what I'm saying? I get people all the time, and that's our discussion today.
So you said also the fact that where you live, just like what's the couple in Tennessee?
Yankee in the South.
Yankee in the South. That they
we don't have a lot of content creators out here.
Up there.
And if they are, I don't usually see them. You know what I mean? It's not like they're saying they're either in San Francisco. I haven't even seen anything in Ventura or anything like that.
Nothing like that.
It's all LA, or they'll come up to Santa Barbara. They'll come up to the Central Coast, but there's not a lot here.
Yeah, like Katie and Spencer are going to go up to.
Yeah, Madonna
they gonna go?
Inn or Solvang. They'll come up
Yes.
this way, but they're not from here.
Even Yankee in the South, I think they went to the Madonna Inn.
No,
they haven't been there yet.
No, they've been to Knott's Berry Farm, Las Vegas, Bob's Big Boy in Burbank. Yeah, but he said that he was another one that said when they first started that there wasn't a lot of them from Tennessee.
That's right.
So he conquered it.
There's really not that many that kind of vlogging. You know what I mean? That type. So,
yeah.
I hope Megan does really well with her vlogging, her lives.
Yeah, but she's going to go more on TikTok. I don't think she's going to come
crossover.
I don't know. I thought she was. She acted like she was going to. I don't know. She just has.
I think she will. I think one of the things is that she got her opening over on TikTok, just like I did.
Well, she didn't even make a video.
That's another thing about TikTok. You want to talk about TikTok? She hadn't even posted one video, and she gets a thing says you're eligible to go live.
Right.
Shocking.
I was shocked.
And that's how TikTok is. It's so random. It's so flippin' random. Can you imagine all those people, like in my day, who worked so hard to get their 1,000 followers by creating content? You know what I mean? Like creating content every day. They would show up every day, post content, engage, do all kinds of stuff in order for that. Like, I need to get to 1,000 to go live. I need to get to 1,000. And maybe.
And they have they have over 1,000 with one video or one photo. Because you know why? She's in it all the time. She's going through it. She's going on live. She's going on other people's stuff. So it's getting her name out there and getting her name out there. But there's nothing there.
It's under what? Coach Megan?
I don't know. She's changed her video thing.
Oh, she did? Oh, that's good.
I think she's still under Coach Megan, but her other video is going to be something different.
I'm looking.
I think we looked at it before.
I'm looking. Yeah, I still can't even find her videos because she doesn't have any.
Well,
crazy.
We know she didn't put any here.
And that's what TikTok's like. TikTok does exactly that. It's so random. Like all of a sudden you get a notice. You're eligible to go live. And you're like.
She did. And she did. I don't know what it was. She did something really small. And I don't know. She just got a bunch of people. And she talks with the people that are big, that got big followers. And I told her, okay. But she didn't even have a video. I don't even know if she had a photo. I don't know. I don't think so. But that's different. That's how TikTok is. So
totally different animal.
So how do you see things? Do you think just turning on a video when people are getting started, or
you have to start somehow? Turn on the video. You know you're going to suck in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I know, and just show up every day.
Yeah.
Be consistent. You have to put up at least, we talked about that, 8 videos a month. So try to get your 8 videos in a month and then see how it goes. And if you have to know if you also enjoy it too. Some people don't like creating content. They don't want to do it. They say they want to do it and then they do it. They're like, I don't like it. Oh,
they'll do 1 or 2, then they won't do it. Then they'll come back about 3 months later, do another one. They come
I know that we were talking about monetization, getting
Okay.
racking up your hours. And people were like, well, if I have all my 4,000 hours and I don't get them the following year, what's going to happen? So I Googled it,
Okay.
and they said as long as you stay active, you don't really lose your spot as a YouTube partner program, you know. Or I think the same goes also for the 3,000 hour / 500 subscriber as well.
Okay.
As long as you're consistent, you stay active, and you're part of the YouTube family, they don't kick you out.
Well,
So
that's good.
That would suck, because you know what? You would hear people talk about that.
Right.
They did say if you stop posting and you don't show traction, you don't show any videos for a long time, and your channel goes dormant and you lose all your watch time hours, that yes, YouTube will stop. They'll demonetize you.
So when some people, so long time ago, I was watching a YouTube. They took the whole channel off. I mean, like, where did it go? I don't know. I don't know if it got closed or they took it off, but it's not there anymore.
Then they must have, like, YouTube shut it down, or the owner of the channel shut it down.
But they weren't putting any more videos on there anymore. You know what I mean? So when I see, that's my point. I'll be watching somebody. Well, this is a really good video, so I'll watch it. Then I'll watch the next one, thinking that they're going to do more, and I'm not watching the dates underneath. You know, I'm not even noticing it. So I'm watching it and everything, and then all of a sudden I go, "That's kind of strange." I'll start noticing it. That's not new. And I'll look at the date. It'll be like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no. And then I go from there all the way back. I'm like, so there was a couple of videos that I like watching. So,
there's a girl that came on yesterday, and I was like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in such a long time. She looked different. She looked older. It was like maybe 3 years later or something. Well, apparently she took her, she started doing a lot of TikToks.
Oh.
And she kind of like abandoned her YouTube channel. And she says she came back to YouTube because she missed it. And she felt like that she wanted to do more long form content. She missed doing that.
Right.
And it had done a lot for her when she was on YouTube.
Right.
And she was like, and I was like, I haven't seen you in years.
She's lucky she still has her fit.
Well, I don't know if she still had her chat. She said she put all of her videos on private.
Oh, okay.
But now she's come back, and then she started up again. But her new videos are all public. And I literally had not seen her in. I go, she looks familiar. I know I've seen her before. I know her personality. I remember her doing a big story about her coming to live in Los Angeles. She was all excited. That was years ago. And then I just like dropped off. The COVID happened. Right. And then after that, I just kind of like lost touch, but she dropped off too. She started doing TikTok.
Yeah.
And now I see her.
You know, so sometimes I feel bad when I don't see them anymore. And then one day you'll go on and it's not there. I mean, like, you can't find it. It's like gone. Right. It's wiped out. And it's like, oh man. And it's always the ones that I, you know, like back in the past, I was just starting to watch it. You know, here I am going to subscribe to them. I'm leaving comments. They're probably not even.
You had that.
Comments back. I'm like, what's going on here? You know, because I don't expect them to right away. But you start thinking, I haven't got a comment back.
You had that happen. What was I going to say? You had that. I forgot what I was going to say, but I think you had something like that where you were following. Oh, the beauty gals. A lot of the beauty gals dropped out.
Right. So I'm like leaving comments, right? But I'm not getting anything. I'm not hearing anything. Then that's what I said. Then I'll look at the bottom, like, they haven't done anything for 3 years.
For 3 years.
No, Cindy, they're probably not going to let you. I'm like, sorry. I go, sorry for bothering you. I'm like, oh man. I was watching some guy. had really cool Christmas lights.
Okay.
So Greg and I'll be right back. The dog.
Okay, so she's got a dog issue. All right. Oh, and then she didn't take her she didn't. Okay, now she muted her phone. Okay, good. All right. So yeah, so she was watching some vloggers that were talking a lot about beauty. And she was telling me that even some of them talked about how they were quitting because they just got burnt out on beauty. And that's one thing I worry about is if I stick to one thing, I worry that I'm going to be getting burnt out on something. So who knows what happens. And I just realized that I'm not showing comments on screen. Here we go. There you are.
I'm back.
Okay. What happened to the dogs?
She's drinking water. I'll be up in a minute because it's like, really?
Which one is it?
The shepherd.
Okay.
And then she hits the bowl against the door. You hear it go ding. That means get up, Mom. Come get. She just finished. I'll get up a little bit. Yeah, so you said you want to talk about stuff like this. So that's what we're talking about. We're just
wanted to talk about
stuff.
how COVID changed everything.
Yeah.
And how what happened is, and I don't know if you experienced this, but a lot of people started taking to social media for just to have company. Like the TV shows, people weren't on their TV shows, and a lot of people started watching YouTube because there were couples or there were people that were showing up every single day,
right,
documenting and sharing their life with people every day. It helped.
So there was people that actually went to that, right? Then there was some people that I was watching then because I never used. This is before I had a video, before I even had a channel.
Right.
So, oh my God, now I got me out of. So I'm watching some videos because and of course again. They were doing videos, and then all of a sudden they go, well, I really haven't been making much videos anymore because I'm really down about this because no one's wearing makeup, no one's doing their hair, no one's doing their skincare. And I'm like, well, it's okay. Talk about something else. Go outside, go take a walk, take your camera with you. And they quit.
Wow.
So it ruined a lot of different things.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But also people realize that actors didn't do anything. Some of them never even picked up the camera and started their own show.
No.
And that's when people started to realize, oh, these actors are nobody without us. So if we're not around, they're not going to be around.
There is another thing that I did notice though.
Okay.
That when I went back to work, we all went back to work. People still buy makeup, but they're not into the full-on glamour like they used to be. A lot of the lashes. I mean, I'm not saying our store where I work at.
Overall.
So when we had to wear the mask, people were only doing their eyes. So the lipsticks went down, the lip liner went down, the foundations went down. I mean, all the powders went down. I get a lot of women, they don't mind having nice makeup when they go out. They'll come in and want us to do it. But not like, I can probably count how many still wear it. All of it, more than, no, let's do the opposite. I can count the ones that don't wear it as much more than do.
The days of getting dressed up for work and doing your hair and your makeup probably are very, very far in between.
More gray, more women have start the coloring. I mean, and I still talk to a lot of people in the business, and they said it big time.
That they probably lost a lot of clientele.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, it really, it did kind of hurt the beauty business.
And people started learning to cut their own hair.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
And stylists were out there sharing their tips and tricks, like do the ponytail or bring it up here and then just cut it like this. And
Right.
people were seeing results.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I did see that. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now are they coming back getting more? Yes. But not like, you know, I need this, I need that, 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 I need that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I have them, but not like they used to.
Yeah.
I used to have women would come in and buy tons of stuff. You know what I mean? Now it's watch their dollars and their pennies.
Far and in between of what they buy.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm very random too.
I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm very random too. I don't have a huge list of makeup in my arsenal. I just have a mascara, a lipstick, a powder, and a primer on my face. So I'm sorry, I was up at 2:00 this morning getting ready for work because my shift started at 4. And for some reason, I'm just so damn super tired. I think it was the heat. It was very hot at Target today. And as soon as I got into work, I ran around and I did fulfillment. And I was freaking hot in that store. I was sweating.
You can hear her. Like I remember the days when a manicurist would be putting the foils around the nails to get the glue off, then taking this off over here, then buffering over here. You know, people will be sitting there with color in their hair. They're shampooing somebody else while the person's being, I mean, it was like.
What do you see now?
Not like that. It's like one person. Maybe like during the holidays, they'll be a little busier.
Sure.
But you know, you go in, you get your hair done. You know, it's not like, you know, putting you under the dryer and then going somewhere else and then
Sure.
then cutting. I mean, I would see women doing 3 people at a time. One's getting a perm, one's getting a haircut, one's getting a shampoo setting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't see
100%.
a lot of assistants anymore that I see. You know what I'm saying? When I'm like, oh my God, you work here now? Yeah, I used to be the assistant, but you know, they're like that's what they wanted to be, assistant only.
I knew people like that who are in the flower business.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, why do you have an assistant? You're a freaking florist.
Right. Yeah, they like the assistant to do all the cleaning, make sure it's watered, you know, ribbons and all that stuff. Then they do all this. But yeah, I've seen a difference.
And now they do it themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's crazy. It's hard for me to think about having an assistant for nails and other, you know, like washing the hair,
right,
massaging the hair, getting the color ready. It's like I used to, just back in the day, I used to see them do it themselves, put everything together.
Right.
So,
right.
Man.
I don't do my own hair color because if something goes wrong, that's color correction, and I'm in trouble. No. No.
Well, and also I saw that a lot of people were commenting about these actors that when during COVID they would show up on video, and if it wasn't for their character roles, where would they be? They would be nobody. Like they were all the character. But when they showed up as themselves, people were like, these people are freaking boring. Nobody's interested in their regular lives, you know?
I don't know. I always feel like they're always on, you know, like when you're talking to them, it's like they're always on, you know?
Oh yeah, you talked to me about that too.
They're always on. They're always on. That's what Greg used to say. And they're not talking to you, you know what I mean? They're like, okay, do we have to act like Well, they'll start like saying, they'll start talking like the English, you know what I mean? You're like, okay, what brought all that up? We're talking about it, and now you're English, Yeah, I've been studying this. And it's like, can we just talk about something else?
Like, what compelled you to start talking English and reading?
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, we're talking about something really good. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, God, we're all eating lunch and stuff, and we got to go talk about that.
That's what that's what Adam the Woo, he was talking to everybody. All they talked about was that fandom. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, and I met this person and I met that person,
And they keep going,
and they don't stop.
Yes.
They just kept going and going and going, and this is what happened. And then in 1973,
they know their years.
and in 1973, I was at this other thing, and then I got invited to a party, and then they told us to come in, and I was at the party, and there were all these people there, and then when the evening ended, and you're like, this, and the guy goes, I have a whole bunch of more stories. It's like, stop. I think I've heard everything.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
it's like always... they live in their memories.
Right. Yeah. Well, just like people that are famous hairdressers, famous makeup artists, they actually are like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? They're very,
like Jeffree Star.
On the, yeah.
In his makeup, his personality is his makeup, his livelihood is his makeup, his story.
Right. Like when I used to take dance lessons, my dance teacher, even when I would see her at the store, she was always, it's like,
flamboyant.
Not even dancing. Why were you doing the hand movements?
I remember watching Megan. She was in High School Musical in high school. And I was watching her teacher, her drama teacher.
Talking. And her energy. Yes. Mrs. Moore. What? How are you? God, Megan is in, she had a barbecue party and she had a pool party at her house, right?
Uh-huh.
We're talking about at her house. She's not even at the school. The stage play drama is over. So everybody drops off, all the cast and crew and the kids and everybody. Okay, everyone's there. And they're talking about next year drama thing, what they want to do, So anyways. So we go down there to go pick up Megan, and the teacher opens up the door. Mr. and Mrs. Moore, yes, I'm so happy. Megan has such a wonderful time. We've been talking about our next drama, and we got some things going on. I think they were thinking of doing Megan did High School Musical, so they were going to do the one with Sylvester Stallone.
Grease.
No,
not Grease.
Hairstyle? No.
Oh, Hairspray.
Hairspray, right.
Okay.
And we're doing all that, and already everyone's jockeying for the roles. You know what I'm saying? Jockeying for the roles. Yep. And I was like, and she's talking, she's like, I'm like going, Jesus. And you know what her husband says? She's like that all the time.
All the time. Yeah. I noticed that when in the video, she's like with her hands, and she's talking and she's walking back and forth, talking to everyone, and the kids are like on the stage are looking at her, and when you do this and when you do that, and then you're going to be coming up on stage. And the kids are just like listening to her, and they're in it. They were into it,
And Megan's the same way as a cheerleading coach. She's dancing here, thinking of all this. She does the choreography. She does it all. Yeah. My daughter, and she's a makeup artist. You know what I'm saying? So she does it all. She knows what colors. She's got all the colors in the car, what makeup they need to wear, the hair, the bows, and she's listening to the music, got the rhythm, got the things going on. She's got all her exes. I mean, she's doing it here. It hasn't even happened yet, but she's the same way.
And then she's probably like, and then you need to come out and then you stand right here.
Yes.
And then you come out and you stand right here.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So she's the
Shoulders
same way. She's
apart.
doing it here. Megan's on all the time. Megan is on all the time. And then she does makeup too.
And that,
and I don't mean to say this, but Megan says, Mom, you're the same way. And I probably am. You know what I'm saying? It's.
Yeah, you are. And I'm just,
Yeah.
and we grew up in the same house and I'm just different. I just don't like
Right.
get into something. And then like,
right.
Lance is the same way. Lance is like you guys. He needs to tell all his friends
what he does.
He needs to talk about it, you know, and I'm just watching.
Well, you know, how do you think my daughter feels? Mom, I know, I work there. I'm like, well, that's right. She goes, Mom.
Like I tell Lance, I go, I don't really self-promote myself. I don't even like talk, you know.
Right.
But he's like, I'm a counselor and this is, you know, and this is what I understand about people. And, you know, it's about transformation. It's about, he just starts talking. And I'm like in the background going, do you think, I'm just curious, do you think these people are interested in what, I mean, you know what I mean? It's like you invite the conversation.
Yes.
And it's like amazing that he's able to engage in that way.
Right.
Where, you know, I'm just so different. I'm just in the background.
Well, just like, you know, I get women, they come in and they buy fragrance from me, right? Then all of a sudden I'm in the lauder counter selling something. Then all of a sudden her husband's like, you know, maybe I should, do you have anything for, all of a sudden Megan goes, oh, there it goes. Now the husband's all involved.
And the husband gets involved.
All of a sudden he's like, really? Well, what's out for the bed now? You know, it's a crack of Megan goes, there goes that. And yeah.
The other day I went shopping and I told Lance, I'm going to go by myself. I'm just going to go by myself. I wanted to take my time, meander, try things on, go through the store, go through the aisles and stuff. Because when I'm with him, it's like squirrel. Oh, there's a t-shirt. I want to go look at that t-shirt. Oh, there's a shirt. Let me go try on that shirt. I go try on your shirt, but you know what I mean? I don't need the energy.
Right.
You know, for me, I'm just kind of like quiet.
I was learning how to be a bartender. Remember? Did you know that?
No.
So I was, I'm sitting there watching people bartend and stuff. And then Greg and I, we used to belong to the Eagles. We belonged in the Elks and all that. So I'm just like, what? And I'm just asking questions, you know, and you see them getting the thing, you know, they go like this, you know what I mean? And you're like watching, but they're showing, they're doing things. They're going like that. And they're fast. I mean, you know what I mean? But yeah. At first you're not. It's hard. So Lori says, do you want to learn? And I said, yeah. I go, but I don't know. She goes, well, here, get the, go in the back room and you bring out the cases of beers, you know, like you're the back. I forgot what it's called, but you're helping in the back, like assistant, right? And then you always keep a can opener for the bottles. So you do that. And then
you have it on you then.
You have it on you.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I'm here taking them. And she goes, don't do that. You're going to ruin your hands. You need to have them with you. And you pop them in. And she always had hers right there. She always knew. She was so used to it that, you know, so she would just pop, she'd go, pop, 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 you know what I mean? And go like that. And then she explained the buckets. She called them buckets, which are shots. You know what I mean? It's like, and so you start learning your words. You start learning what it is. And she knows all the drinks in her head. She knows everything in here. She, you know, they did have a book. You know, I'm like, okay, what is that? What is that? Cindy, it's this. And they got well drinks and they got the good drinks.
Yeah,
the well drinks are here. So I didn't know how it works. And you're always cleaning, you know, I did it for like about almost a year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. And you know, I liked it, but if I would have stuck it out, I probably would have been a bartender. but I was so stressed because people know their drinks,
Okay.
So so they go, so they'll, and you have to remember, like, butterscotch and this and that, and it's not just 7 7s and screwdrivers. They all come in with all these different things, and you're learning. But she says, if you keep doing it, you keep learning it. You're going to have to go through. It's like that was the stressful part for me, was drinks, because if you make bad drinks, your chips go down. You know what I'm saying? And people are not happy. And they had people that knew what their drink should taste like. And you know what they would say? You didn't do it right.
Yeah.
They knew it. And
Because
I'm like, I feel the same way, but they knew.
to spend money on a drink and then it not being what it was that you expected,
Right.
it's wrong. It's not good. They'll say, and that's what Lance and I, when I have a drink, I always, if the bartender's not good, that will make a decision of whether or not we're going back there.
Exactly. So these people, that's all they do, when those places like that. So they've got to make their drinks right. You know what I mean? There's not a restaurant. It is drinks. You know what I'm saying? So they're boom, 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 boom. And it's amazing that I have to give them credit. I have to give bartenders credit. I mean, seriously.
We went to a restaurant. Lance and I call it auditioning a restaurant. We call it an audition. If we haven't never been there, but everybody says, oh, you should try it or whatever, we're going to audition it. So we're going to go into the lounge and we're going to look at the service, look at the restaurant, see how loud it is. And then I'm going to order a drink. Lance is also going to order a drink. We're going to order appetizers and we're going to see what the food is like based on that. And then make a decision if we're ever going to go back for like official dinner. And we went to the Sky Room in Long Beach. And we've been there years ago. And at the time it was really good, but they revamped it. And everybody was like, oh, you should check it out. It's really beautiful. We went up there. We had heard some things about it, like inconsistent. So we went in and it was not good. The drink was not good. She did not hit the mark at all. And the appetizers that we spent $70 on with drink and everything else, the appetizers were stale. The cheese was dry. It was like, yeah, we're not coming back.
Well, what about, and then I had friends who are waitresses, right? They're waitresses. If they go somewhere else and they don't get a good service, they give them a penny. And I guess the waitress knows what a penny means.
Oh, okay. The penny, they get a penny or they get a tip and a penny?
No, a penny. I was like, why are we leaving a penny?
That's rude. That's really rude.
That tells I guess it tells them that you didn't do your service. It's like, I guess they have to know, like, when they come and serve you, they need to be back at a certain time. That's not this is what I was told by waitresses. You want to be busy and you want full tables, but you want to give everybody their attention. That's the key, is giving everybody the attention. And have you ever noticed waitress, they're not in the same section? They can have a table over there and they can have a table over here, and they have to walk over there. Then they got to walk. They got to remember where everyone is.
I served tables for a long time.
Well, that's right. At Sizzler. Did you have like sections, or did you have your section in one section?
We had a section. You would be assigned a section.
Right. I've been to restaurants where they have like 3 tables here, and then they got one way over there. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And they don't come back because they're over there.
Yep.
And by the time they come back, it's to get another drink. It's too late. Your coffee's cold. You're like, well, where have you been? I mean,
I hated waiting tables. I hated it.
You didn't like the tips?
The tips were good, but I just didn't. Yeah, the work was just too much. I didn't like it.
It got you through school, though.
That was the only purpose for doing it. Like, it had its purpose and now it's done.
Got you through school.
And then I talk to people out there now, and a lot of people I talk to, they work hourly. And I go, yeah, when I graduated from college, I started working, I always made salary. And they're like, oh, I would never do that. And I go, you know what? You're absolutely right. You're right. Don't ever do it's a salary employment is a scam.
Megan and I, we went to Cool Cats in Pismo,
Mm-hmm.
and it was Megan's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
There's a waitress that has been working there when I moved out here and back in 92.
That long. Okay.
And she's still there. She was there when you were there, when you came up for Easter.
Uh-huh.
The girl knows, and Megan and I both said it. They go, God, she's still here. So she's making a good living. She's there afternoon dinner, like not late dinner, not early morning, like right in the middle. It was on a Thursday. She was working on a Thursday. And I remember her when I moved out here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's back in 1992.
Amazing.
And she's still there.
It.
So she's got her restaurant, she's got her people, she's got her hours, you could tell she's good. Yeah. But even Megan said it. Gosh, she's been here a long time.
Damn.
Yeah.
Same restaurant, shows up.
Restaurant.
Same uniform, all that stuff.
Megan remembers her when she was in elementary.
See, I don't know, man. I couldn't do that. I was always a job jumper. I get bored. I'm like, there's got to be something more.
Yeah, we're talking about, isn't that a long time?
Well, Megan's been at her store for a long time.
Yeah. But she started in shoes, and she did so well in shoes.
She was in high school when she was there, right?
Just came out of high school.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a long time.
But now they don't make commission in shoes, so she didn't stay there. She's like, gotta go over there.
Yeah, I heard that. I don't even know if Nordstrom's makes commission anymore.
I don't even know, because I worked at Nordstrom's for 6 years before I sold Aveda.
Yeah. I remember people talking about those people who made a lot of money on commission for selling shoes. And they didn't even sell them. People just showed up.
Oh, it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable how much money especially the ones that worked in South Bay, Orange County, South Bay, Del Amo, Hollywood, because a lot of them would work, and then they would actually relocate if there was a position open to work in those stores.
The Brea Mall did really well. There's a Nordstrom's at the Brea Mall.
Yeah,
that store did really well.
I remember when it was built.
The Nordstrom's, how nice it was. And I think it's still the same. I haven't been in a Nordstrom's in a long time.
We don't have a Nordstrom's here.
Then Bloomingdale's opened up.
Huh?
Bloomingdale's opened up.
We don't have that either.
You don't have a Bloomingdale's either? It's nice. I haven't been, man, I told you I haven't been shopping in years.
It's a small community. Mm-hmm. So, like, there's a lot of things I like to try and use, but I have to order them. And if they don't fit, I was always used to working in a big city, so everything was there for me. When I moved out here, it's limited. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why when I go back to LA and Orange County, I'm like, oh my God, when did that come in? And when did that come in? What store is that?
That is true.
It's true.
That there'll be like a Nordstrom's in Anaheim, a Nordstrom's in Santa Ana, a Nordstrom's in Irvine, Tustin.
They're everywhere. Mm-hmm. And, like Megan, she does most of her shopping when she goes back that way. When she goes to Disneyland, she's got her shopping gear. She already knows what she wants. It's the same stores. There could be the same store here that we have over there, but the clothing and everything is different in the bigger cities.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Okay, so I think we covered all the topics.
We did.
Meaning of we're talking about Greg followed Adam, and you had a story about that time when you saw Greg follow Adam, like he went up the stairs. He was like, Adam stood here.
Yeah.
So Adam did that to celebrities, and then Greg did that to Adam.
He did. So Greg, Greg was watching Adam movie at Warner Brothers Studios, and Adam went upstairs to there's a parking lot, I believe, a parking lot, and Greg was watching the show, and Adam was like saying, this is that, that's Universal Studios, and this and that, and then Greg went to every section that he stood, and Greg goes, "Here's a trash can, Cindy. This is the trash can that he stood next to." And I was like, "Huh?" And Greg's got a coffee in his hand because Adam Moon likes coffee, but he just happened to have coffee in his hand. He knew exactly what trash can and where he stood by the trash can, and he was so mesmerized.
Yeah.
That Adam Wu was there 2 weeks before we went there. And then we went to Vegas, and Brian Slots. Yeah. Okay. So I think he used to be an actor too. So he got into YouTube. Well, I think it was that big hotel. It's not called Fairmont. Is it Fairmont?
The Cosmopolitan?
No. Plaza reopened. And I think they had a section of Brian Slots with his name on it. I think it was the Plaza. I don't know. It was one of those casinos. And Greg goes, "That's Brian Slots." And I says, "Why? Do you want to play on it?" He was like so mesmerized that he sat there. Well, he went to Chumash, Brian Slots. He went there twice, and Greg was so excited to see who he was. I mean, he just sounded like a movie star. You know what I mean? And Greg's like, he was just so excited. I thought, good for him. He was just so, just like, remember just like the people that go to the Luxor, the guy, the magician, everybody wanted to see him, the magician.
Yes.
What was his name? I forgot. You don't even hear of him much anymore. But
Copperfield.
No,
David
not David Copperfield. The other one. He started on the streets of Vegas, I think.
I saw him.
You know who I'm saying, right?
He's sure do. Angel. Chris Angel.
Yes.
Okay.
And we went with some friends to go to Vegas, and we told them that Monday night's Black Night. He's not going to be there, but his store was open. But there's no shows going on. They run up there, and I'm like, believe me, he is not going to be there.
He had fans too.
Huh?
Chris Angel had big fans too.
Yes. He started on YouTube, I think. He was doing magicians on the streets, I think.
Street magic. Yeah, he was doing street magic. I'm looking for the picture when I met Katie and Spencer. That was a big deal, man.
That I know that was. I couldn't believe it. You're like, sign your name on the back of my t-shirt. That's what it looked like. You're like, yes, please. I'm not watching it.
Oh my God.
If you guys would have saw my sister Lisa, she was just like, oh, I can't believe they're standing in front of me. That's how you were. You were like, you're all. I'll never forget. You have the photo?
I wanted to cry. I was so excited to see.
I know. That's what you said.
Katie and Spencer. I was like,
you're all.
I was. Where? I'm going to get the picture right now. Oh, it's so exciting to see them. It was such a big deal. Man. I told Lance that night, I'm like, we're going to meet them. We're going to go. Oh, no.
Greg and I, we were at the Knott's Berry Farm Boysenberry Festival. Was it 2 years?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I don't know who they were. So I took a photo with Snoopy, in the back where Snoopy's at.
Yes.
Okay. And there was these people, they had the camera and stuff, you know, so we knew they did some kind of content create. There was some kind of content creator. All of a sudden, I see these people
Running?
up to them.
Who do
And
you
they were
think it
all
was?
excited. They're like, "Can we take a picture with you?" They're like, "Yeah, yeah," you know. And it's like, I'm like, "Who are they?" You know what I mean? I don't even know who they were, but Greg goes, "Definitely so." You know what I mean?
It's Katie and Spencer. Oh man, it's probably. I'm trying to find the picture. Oh man, guys, I was so like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever. I mean, it's just.
It just was so funny when they all was running up to them.
I think he has it on this one. Let me play it real quick. Real quick. Do do do. The years at Disneyland. Lance did a little montage. All the years of me at Disneyland. How happy I am. Looking at the gardens. Here it
For the
comes.
smiles.
It's coming up, I hope. Let's see.
I can hear a Disneyland song.
Pasta dish. Okay. Damn it. Nope. No Katie and Spencer. Damn it. I don't have the pictures. I'm going to have to
What
go.
happened? Did you
Lance
delete it
has
by
them. No.
accident?
No, I wouldn't delete that. For some reason, I just can't find them right now.
Got too many photos.
I do. I have a lot, and I need to. Oh, there they are. Do, 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 do. Everybody, this is Spencer.
If Lisa, go close to the camera, you can see a big smile on your face.
The one in the green is Spencer, and then that's Pixar Charlie, their friend. And that's I finally met the YouTubers that I watch, and they're good friends with what's his name? Adam the Woo. And then I met Katie that day. I got to get her picture. Unbelievable. Oh.
It's a memory you'll never forget.
It is, Cynthia. I'm telling you, man, when you meet your like favorite YouTubers, you're like,
Well, how long you been following them?
since 2007, 2018.
Wow, that's a long time.
When they, 18, 19, 21. And then
7
don't forget, oh my God, if I meet Adam the Woo, I'm going to like crap.
She probably faint.
I will faint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would definitely probably faint.
I wouldn't even know what to do. I'd be like, here's Adam the Woo.
No words would come out.
So anyway, I'm glad that we were able to talk about that. I got to find my picture.
You know, you want to talk about all these things. So I told my sister we will. You wanted, this was a topic that you really wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I said we will.
Oh, wait. I have a picture of me meeting my favorite DJ.
All right.
Let me show you. My favorite DJ that night. That was a big thing because he's from Japan.
Oh, okay.
And I was so excited to be able to meet him. He's a great DJ. That was exciting.
I'm here doing this with my nails. I need to get a manicure. You know how when your nail polish starts coming off, then you keep going.
100%.
I'm like, gotta leave him alone.
Here he is. Shingo Nakamura.
What?
His name is Shingo Nakamura. He's a DJ.
Okay.
And I met him. Lance took me to see him perform.
I see blue. What's that?
That's Shingo on stage.
Oh, okay. I'm going to wait till it comes on my iPad. Oh, okay. Okay, now I can tell. I couldn't tell on the phone. That's neat. Where'd you go see him at?
The Disco Pussy in Las Vegas. It was cool. And he's even, I'm such a big fan. He's even on my home screen. In the background is Shingo Nakamura. So when my phone goes silent, when it goes quiet, I have an image of Shingo in the background. He didn't go on stage until midnight.
Oh, wow.
He performed for over 2 hours. We didn't leave the club. We didn't get home back to our place until like 3 a.m. Now that's not healthy for us. It took me days to rally from that. And the speakers were just pound, 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 pound. It was crazy. And people of all ages were there. So
you got music, you got Vegas, you got it all.
Yep, I got it all.
Time. You had the whole weekend.
So, well, I want to thank everybody for showing up. Cindy and I tried something a little bit different. So we're going to regroup and we're going to have a chat and see how it went. And we're going to just go from there.
Yeah. So. Well, you want to talk about this and it was important to you. And hi, Mrs. Channel. I want to thank everyone for being here. We appreciate all of you. We know it's Saturday, taking time out of your day to come say hello to us. I'm sure Lisa appreciates all of you too as well. We wouldn't be here if we didn't, right? We do appreciate you for saying hello to us and just saying hi.
Yep.
We will see you in our next live. We would like to have a great weekend and we will see you next week.
And as Spencer says, bye-bye, everybody.
Okay. Bye.